Hi Alexa, milestone one, task two. So our travel companion, our travel guide. So a couple housekeeping things before we get into um, the meat and potatoes. In terms of contact sheets, remember there's a very specific way we need the contact sheet set up and very specific metadata. We need file name and number, date, exposure, flash fire, did not fire, as well as your exposure mode. I do outline all this in a pretty thorough video tutorial on contact sheets that I have posted in the homepage. So before you submit this for your final submission, if you just go back and review that and get those fixed, that would be fantastic. In terms of people, you're right, there's no restrictions on people. However, there are no flash, pets, or children allowed in this class at all. So the little ones, super cute. I've got two of my own, but in terms of this class, let's make sure that we don't include them. And then the final thing is for your images, make sure that they are rotated the way that they're shot. So, like for example, this one here, I have to actually turn my head to the left to kind of get a feel for how it actually looks. So if you can make sure that's rotated, that would be fantastic. Again, I talk about that in that video sheet contact tutorial. Um, Video contact sheet tutorial. All right, so let's jump into your images. So the way I look at the images is for this particular assignment, does looking at these images make me want to travel there, make me want to visit? And my response is absolutely. Wonderful thing about this time of year is the quality of light, just the long shadows, kind of a yellowish golden kind of color. It's very warm and very inviting. And I think the other thing that works well on these is your incredibly shallow depth of field. Shooting at a 1.485, that's a fantastic lens. It has this just wonderful quality and feel to it, and brings your eye right to the subject, but then the sharpness falls off, but has this wonderful, almost swirl-like feeling going on. So, I think this image works. The running, this one here, like he's kind of going off into the woods. So there's just a whole bunch of them here that are just really nice. I think are standouts. So yeah, did you think at all about maybe trying any slower shutter speeds, like especially like the ones of him running, like you're shooting at 1/500th of a second? Maybe stop it down and shoot much slower, so and on a tripod, so that way we have this tack sharp background, but then kind of a blurry feeling of him kind of running off into the distance. Just kind of a thought. So hopefully that helps. Looking down at your two that you selected here. Yeah, I like this one a lot. And again, just please make sure to rotate it. And the trees, that's the one we just talked about. So I think those two are definitely winners. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate shooting me an email.